This is CA2 for MIS Fundamentals by Peter Reedy and Samir Mansour.
Starbucks' business strategy has been characterized by the effective application of MIS technologies. Since 2008, Starbucks has identified information technology and the internet economy as the most fertile fields of expansion and innovation available to the company. To take advantage of these opportunities, the company needed to embrace MIS technologies at every level of the business, somehow making everybody MIS literate.
Starbucks uses a combination of transaction processing systems for their business transactions, involving the collection, modification, management, and retrieval of all transaction data. The goal of these systems is, of course, to facilitate customer sales, but also to provide reliable, accurate, and consistent data for the higher level systems, i.e., DSS and ESS. At this level, we also find the use of operational level systems for retailing, employee scheduling, and brewing systems. These are some of the systems that Starbucks has utilized at the operational level. Microsoft DOS systems, later to be replaced by Microsoft Cloud systems, Office 365 for email, point of service systems by Square, point of service data warehousing built on Oracle technology.
Data produced by the transaction processing systems is fed up to the management information systems that are utilized by managers at a tactical level. Starbucks uses the Oracle Exadata database machine and Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition to compile, store, and retrieve the enormous amounts of data produced by its stores. Point of sale and customer loyalty data, such as information on coffee sales, promotions, and product mixes in individual stores, is uploaded daily to the data warehouses, with full loads for 10,000 stores taking as little as 4 hours. The system is then able to answer most queries within 10 seconds, retrieving the most up-to-date information. Oracle also provided to Starbucks a front-end dashboard of key business indicators that enable store and corporate managers to gain rapid access to store-level sales and operational data. Other systems used include Oracle Exadata database machine, Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition, Siebel CRM systems for loyalty and customer-facing operation, tied to Oracle ERP, and the Shift application allowing store managers to organize and reallocate shifts at short notice and according to business needs. Starbucks executives use software that works by compiling enterprise data from different sources. It could be billing from accounting, TPS, DSS, MIS, and processing it and making it available in executive level reports. As detailed in our previous assessment, Starbucks MIS systems were used to identify and analyze the source of inefficiencies in order to restructure the company and its operations. In search of efficiency saving, Starbucks upper management undertook a cost analysis that identified transport and delivery outsourcing as a major source of overspending. In response, the company started to bring more of their supply chain in-house and achieved impressive savings.
The wisdom of crowds is a phenomenon that was most famously described by the Victorian-era statistician Sir Francis Galton. Attending a country fair in 1906, he observed a competition whereby the public were challenged to guess the weight of a slaughtered and dressed ox. While many individual guesses were wildly mistaken, he found that the median guess was within 0.8% of the true answer. There are currently two obvious ways in which Starbucks seeks to harness the wisdom of crowds. In 2008, Starbucks launched My Starbucks Idea. This program actively appealed for input from Starbucks customers as a sort of digital suggestion box. By 2013, My Starbucks Idea had generated more than 150,000 suggestions, with 277 of them being implemented by the company. Another, more prosaic example of using the wisdom of crowds is the common practice of trialing new products. When considering the launch of a new product, Starbucks will often release it in a limited area to test the market. An example of this would be Starbucks Blonde Espresso, which was launched first in its US stores before being rolled out in other regions. The Web of Things refers to the trend towards using and adapting web protocols to connect physical objects to each other and back to us, the users, via the internet. Given what we have already learned about Starbucks, it is hardly a surprise to learn that they have enthusiastically adopted this trend and are using it to their benefit. An early example of their interest in the Web of Things can be found in their purchase of the Coffee Equipment Company in 2008. This company made the Clover single-cup coffee maker. This high-end coffee brewer was designed to precisely control each factor in the brewing process to produce the perfect cup of coffee. Each type of bean is treated differently, with different water temperature or brewing time. Brewing is controlled via an algorithm that can manage the process with much more precision than a human operator. The Clover is also a network device, allowing for remote monitoring, diagnostics, and algorithm updates. More recently, Starbucks and Amazon collaborated in this area. It is now possible to use Amazon's smart speaker Alexa to pre-order your favorite coffee simply by speaking phrases like, "Alexa, tell Starbucks to start my usual order." If we were to speculate about how this trend may continue in the case of Starbucks, we might point to a trial of drone delivery technology carried out by Mercedes-Benz in Switzerland in 2017. What did Mercedes choose to deliver? Coffee beans. It seems only natural to imagine a situation in the near future where you might ask Alexa for a cup of coffee, and in a few minutes a Mercedes drone is hovering outside your door and connecting to your internet-enabled doorbell to tell you that your coffee has arrived.
Speculating a little further, we might suggest a system that would combine many elements of Starbucks' digital strategy. We might call this system Starbucks on your side. The purpose of this system would be to ensure that you get your coffee even if your local store is packed full and has crazy waiting times. The process would be as follows. Customers would download the app and use it to pre-order their coffee as normal. When the order goes in, the app uses an algorithm connected to CCTV cameras, door sensors, and pressure pads at counters and in seats to tell if waiting times are too long. If waiting times are too long, it sends you to another nearby Starbucks store. So far, this shows the Internet of Things helping out. However, we can push further this idea by engaging the wisdom of crowds and bolstering reputation management, because the app also uses location services and Wi-Fi tracking to see what other coffee shops customers prefer. In the event that there is no other Starbucks close enough to the customer's location, then the app will say, "Whoa, our store is getting hammered. First world problem, am I right?" But if you are in a hurry, then all customers also like Independent Joe's on 21st and Main. This ensures that customers don't associate a bad experience with Starbucks. It promotes a customer-first image, and by preferentially referring customers to independent and local stores, Starbucks burnishes its community credentials and disadvantages its major competitors.
There are numerous other examples of Starbucks using similar technologies to improve its business model. In 2016, there were 12 million Starbucks Rewards members, up 18% from the previous year, plus 8 million mobile paying customers, with a third using its mobile order and pay technology. While they represented just 18% of Starbucks' 75 million customers last quarter, MSR members accounted for 36% of sales. Starbucks is experimenting with blockchain technology for supply chain tracking. They have teamed up with Ford and Amazon to allow in-car orders via Alexa. Starbucks has enabled social gifting with WeChat in China, and they have experimented with natural language voice ordering via Samsung Bixby in Korea. We can conclude that Starbucks is not a coffee retailer anymore, but a true technology company. It is investing 1/5 of its income on innovation strategies to help the business to progress, and will continue to push the boundaries of business technology for some time to come.